Yeah, this is downtown Philadelphia. I am headed to the Caribbean Festival, and I am in downtown Philadelphia, 11th Street, and I'm headed to Market, 11th and Market Street. So I am going to take a right at Market, and I will be headed east on Market, so I can get to Penn's Landing for the Caribbean Festival. Here I am on a Sunday afternoon, downtown Philly. Here I am at Market, 11 and Market, and I'm going to be headed downtown Philadelphia. There's Market Street, you can see. Right up there is the City Hall, last building there, it's the City Hall. Here you can see, very business center here, downtown Philly. See, yeah, headed at Market Street. Right here is Market Street, so I'm gonna headed east towards the Penn's Landing area at the Grand Plaza, where the Caribbean Festival is being held at this point. I hope I'm not too late. Okay, so you can see downtown Philly here for you. Market East. This is Market Street, but this is the eastern side of Market Street. The divide from east and west is that building there. This is the City Hall. That building. Beyond that building, Market Street continues. So on this side is the east side. So we often say Market East. And this is a very commercial area, big business area, as you can see. The very nice area where people come and shop and so on. It's Market East. It is Market East. And so this is what downtown Philadelphia on Market East looks like. As you can see, this building here, it's a continuation for the downtown mall. It's a downtown mall. They have a new name for it. I remember when it was, before it was like this, it was called the Gallery. But the Gallery has been refurbished totally inside and out, and there's a new name for it. I think it's, I'll find out the new name for this gallery. It's no longer called a gallery. Yes, it's called a fashion district. You can see here, the fashion district. You can see right here, the fashion district. It's a mall with all kinds of stores in there. You can see H&M, American Eagle. It's a fashion district there. And a lot of people come here to shop. Very beautiful. Yeah. So I'm headed down. So this is part of my walking routine, part of Hewitt's daily workout routine. It comes into my health and fitness, the walking segment of my physical aspect of my health and fitness, the physical aspect, the walking routine, because I usually walk, so this part is considered part of my walking routine, the Hewitt's daily workout routine. There you can see American Eagle, you can see some Starbucks, nice commercial area, H&M, the young people's store. Alright. See all of it right here? You There's some DSW over there. You can also see Philadelphia Inquirer, Daily News as well. And this area, you can see also Burlington here. There's a lot of area for shopping. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta speed up my walking because I want to get down there. This is, you can see, the main entrance to the fashion district. Main entrance for the fashion district right here. Maybe another day I can go in there. Maybe another day I take a trip into the fashion district as part of the walking routine. But I don't have time to go in there right now because I'm headed to Caribbean Festival, Penn's Landing. Oh, yeah. Right. It's traffic. There we go. This is Philadelphia downtown, baby. Philadelphia downtown, baby. There we go. I have a bit of walking to do, so I'm gonna have to increase my steps and my pace. All right. Caribbean Festival I come. This is your boy Hewitt. Nice little parking lot in here. And look at this. Nice little art mural in the back of here. In the back here, this nice little mural. You see that? There we go. There we go. It's raining slightly, drizzling slightly. It is drizzling slightly. I think there's a giant supermarket in there. Very, very well stocked. Nice supermarket. Yeah. They went there a couple years now. Not a few years now. I don't remember how long ago. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Downtown Philly for you, baby. Yes. Yes. Drizzling a little slightly, but I hope the weather's gonna hold up because I'll be really disappointed if it doesn't. Enjoy the walk with me, folks. I have a few more blocks to go. This is 7th Street. There we go. And this is a historical building right here. This has to do with probably Life and Liberty. That has to do with, this is the Declaration House, as you can see right there. That's the Declaration House. This has a lot to do with the Independence, Declaration of Independence. I remember I went in there and I got a copy of the Declaration of Independence. They will give you that, like as if they're giving you an original piece of it. It was interesting. There we go. I hope the weather holds up. Look like it's. I hope it doesn't wash out. And that right there, building right there, the U.S. courthouse. Right there. God of Liberty. This is a U.S. courthouse. U.S. District Court. And now we're entering. Now I'm entering the historical area where the Constitution Center and all the Independence Declaration edifices and so on. But we're not going to see them. We just, this is the area, the Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell over there. I went over there sometime when I first came to Pennsylvania and did a tour of the Liberty Bell, the Carpenter's Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was signed by the framers of the Constitution of the Continental Congress. All this over here, all this houses down there. I think one of those houses is a Carpenter's Hall. I've had a very, very, very significant tour of the historical development of the United States when it was established as a republic, or before a republic, when I think this building over there, that's the Carpenter's Hall. I hope I am not mistaken, but I went in there already, and you see all the things that were on the table. It was explained to you very well in detail how the Continental Congress was established and formed, and how they came up to form bring the 13 colonies together and declare independence from Britain. And over there is the National Constitution Center. There's a lot of things in there to see. Maybe one day I may take a tour as part of my Hewitt's daily walking routine and education of peace. This area is a very important area for Pennsylvania and the United States, based on the history that was told to us. All right, so here you go. This area is a strictly historical area. As you can see, look at the buildings around. The buildings, I don't think, are allowed to go higher than they are right now. Here we go. Congress shall make no law respecting and establishing of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peacefully to assembly, to assembly, and to petition the government for a redress of grievance. The First Amendment of the Constitution, December 15, 1791. And it must be understood that the United States got its independence, I think, in 1776. So I think this had to be, of course, it is an amendment to the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution. This was the first amendment. Here we go. So I gotta go. I can't sit along. And here is a Jewish museum. I don't remember what year this was established, but I know it could have been about 10 or less years. Maybe, I don't know, but this is a Jewish museum. I've never been in there anyway. One of the things that I'm going to cry. This is a Jewish museum, and it's a lot of artifacts and so on. Recently, I've learned on the news that the African American Museum, which I think is on Race Street, no, not Race Street, it's Vine Street. Yeah. The Vine Street it's a small museum.
Here's a point of correction. The African American Museum is not on Vine Street, nor is it on Ray Street. Rather, it's on Art Street. In fact, it is at 701 Art Street, Philadelphia. So if you hear Vine Street or Ray Street, please disregard.
Yeah. It's a small museum. It's going to be relocated, the African American Museum, and for what I have seen and heard on the news and the proposal and the projection for that museum, it's going to be very good. I went to the National African American Museum in Washington, D.C., and boy, it's awesome. It's awesome. There's so much rich history of African American history in this country. I think Philadelphia is going to take a page of the African Museum or the African American Museum in DC. Based on what I've seen, it looks very much like a page of the DC project. And so I am looking forward to when that museum would be. I'm looking forward when that museum is established, that I will be happy to go in there. I've been into the African American Museum, and you know, I think there's a lot more to share, because Benjamin Banneker, I understand, he was one of the person who was a black man who was responsible for help planning the city of Washington, D.C. He was also involved in planning a building, or planning, he was also involved in planning the Philadelphia Museum of Art, which is the largest museum, I think, in the city. So I actually would love to go back to the Philadelphia Museum of Art, and it's right up there on the Parkway. The Parkway. It's that museum with those famous steps with Rocky Balboa. So I'm right now in the area called Old City, and about 1 or 2 blocks away from getting onto Penn's Landing. And I may have to turn my camera off so I can reposition and recalibrate what I'm going to be doing. So this area is Old City, and the buildings are very, as you notice, the buildings are very old, and they maintain it that way. And there are a lot of restaurants down here, and I can tell you they're very expensive. I came here several times with dates. It cost me £1 a crown a pound. You want to take a date in one of these Old City restaurants down here, they're very, very, very expensive, costly. Yep. And so this is Old City for you, baby. Old City. If you ever heard of Old City, Philadelphia? This is central area, one of the central areas of Old City. Right. And usually the stores here are very expensive too. If I went into a store in Old City, the range of the prices is going to be far higher than I would if I went into a store in, let's say, West Oakland or Germantown or one of those relative areas. And so I'm coming close to the edge of Old City, and I'm going to take a slight left, and I'm gonna go on that rise and go over to where Penn's Landing is. So there's over there, Penn's Landing right there. Hope you can see it. Penn's Landing. That's the entrance. The entrance. That's the entrance. There we go. There we go. So I'm gonna, once I get over there and start walking, once I get over there and start walking, I'm going to turn my camera off for a short period, and then I can start to film again the things I think are worth filming. Okay, and here we go. So I'm gonna go a little bit up, and once I reach the crest, I am going to turn the camera off. Okay. And this is a bridge that goes over the 95, the highway, the 95. 95 is a very, very long highway. I see that. Hey. Nice. Yeah, 95. I understand it. I think it starts somewhere from Maine and goes all the way down to Florida. But it comes through Philadelphia, and this is part of the area that the 95 runs. So once I can show you a little bit of the 95, I'm going to turn this camera off. Here you go. There you go, right here, baby. So I'm walking over the 95. All right. There you go. So I'm headed to the Grand Plaza, and you can see it's cloudy, and I hope it doesn't rain. I just hope that it stays up. There we go. It's a 95 for you, baby. There we go, baby. Right there. Yeah. Right there, baby. This 95, I think I may have to do my homework, but I understand it starts all the way from Maine and maybe finishes right in Florida. Very long highway. I-95. So I'm going to turn my camera off, and I'll see you again, guys. I hope you enjoy this piece. It's your boy Hewitt. I'll be back at Penn's Landing, the Grand Plaza, where I will film the things I think worth filming, and the things I think you may be interested in. Thank you.
Coming up, Hewitt arrives at the Grand Plaza where the Caribbean Festival is held.
And you hear the noise of Penn's Landing. This is the Grand Plaza of Penn's Landing. And the noise. I need some air marks. I'm going to show you the back in there. You can see the city back behind there. Right here. I'm going to enter the door, the gates. I'm going to enter the gates and see what's going on. Caribbean Festival. All right, guys. Don't forget to subscribe so you will not miss the actions at the Grand Plaza at Penn's Landing in Philadelphia. This is Caribbean Festival.